Hello students, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will explore how two powerful nations, Germany and Italy, were formed in the 19th century. We have seen in the second subunit how the conservatives tried to restore the monarchy power. Even in the third subunit, because of the liberal class people, such as the middle class people, try to uplift the nationalist feelings in the minds of the people through different methods. We have seen that through romanticism, they try to restore the nationalist ideas, especially to the illiterate common people, right? In this, the same national feelings among the Germans made their country to unify. About that process, we are going to see in this. So, in the early 18th century, Germany was not a single country. It was made up of 39 independent states loosely bound under the German Confederation, led by Austria. In this, the strongest among these states was Prussia. Prussia believed in military power and unification through force, unlike liberals who wanted democratic unity. The real hero of the German unification was Otto von Bismarck, the chief minister of Prussia. To unify the Germany, not only the monarchy helped the Otto von Bismarck, even the large landowners also helped the Bismarck to unify the Germany. Here the Otto von Bismarck followed a policy called blood and iron, using war and military to unify Germany. Between 1864 and 1871, Bismarck led Prussia into three major wars. Okay, so here 1864 he conducted war with Denmark, with whose support is nothing but with Austria's support. Actually, part of the Germany is with the three countries. One is Austria, one is Denmark, one is France. So here Otto von Bismarck want to defeat all these three countries and they want to take the Germany part with Germany. So first he started the war with Denmark with Austria's support in the year of 1864. The second with the Austria, actually he want to war with Austria. For that he has started or excluded Austria from German affairs, and this war was conducted on 1866. At last, in the year of 1870 and 71, Franco-Prussian War was conducted. In that war, he defeated France and he gained the national support. France also defeated, Denmark also defeated, Austria also defeated. So, this war took nearly 3 wars he has done, nearly for 7 years. At last, in January 1871, the German Empire was finally declared at the Isles. It was in France. Kaiser William I of Prussia became the Emperor of Unified Germany. After they gained independence, they have done some changes on the currency, and they have changed the administration system in the banking sector, even in the judicial system of Germany. Germany was unified through force, military campaigns and the leadership of Bismarck. Like Germany, Italy is also had an historical story. How Germany parties with the other three countries. So same like that, in the 19th century, Italy was also divided into 7 states. Only one state was ruled by the own Italian princes, such as Sardinia Piedmont. The others were controlled by foreign powers like Austria. The north was completely under the Austrian Habsburg. The center was ruled by Pope. The southern region was under the control of Bourbon kings of Spain. Bismarck was the only person who joined the Germany parts with Germany. Here, there were 3 leaders who supported for the Italy unification. They are Giuseppe Mazzini, Count Cavour, Giuseppe Garibaldi. Already we have known about the Mazzini. He was a dreamer and he started the 2 movements, right? Young Italy movement, and he spread the ideas of nationalism. If you take Count Cavour, he was the prime minister of the Sardinia Piedmont who unified the northern parts. If you take Garibaldi, he was a fighter who led volunteer troops such as the Red Shirts in the south. Each one clearly. Already knew about Mazzini, let me go with the Cavour. Cavour was an engineer, okay. So with the help of the France, he defeated the Austrian Okay, Austria was having the northern part of Italy, right? That was defeated. Austria was defeated by Cavo in the year of 1859, and the northern part was joined or unified with the Italy. Garibaldi. Garibaldi got huge support, okay, from the peasant side. So many persons voluntarily entered into the army to support for the unification of Italy. So in the year of 1860, Garibaldi captured southern Italy and handed over to the King Victor Emmanuel II. Marched to the southern side of the Italy, and he got the kingdom of two Sicilies and succeeded in winning the support of the local peasants, okay, to drive out the Bourbon kings of Spain. In the year of 1861, Victor Emmanuel II was declared as king of unified Italy, excluding Rome and Venice. At last, in 1866, Venice was added after a war with Austria. In the year of 1870, Rome became a part of Italy after France withdrew. Italy's unification was a mix of revolutionary ideas, diplomacy, and military strength, led by patriotic leaders who worked in different parts of the country. The third case in this subunit is strange case of Britain. Unlike Germany and Italy, for Germany one history was there, one Italy one history was there, but Britain is completely different when compared to Germany and Italy. Okay, so unlike Germany and Italy, Britain didn't face a sudden revolution to become a nation. Unification in Britain was a gradual process that took centuries. Before 18th century, there was no Britain nation at all. So here, in the three different kinds of people, three different people were living in the place called Britain. One is English, one is Welsh, one is Scot or Irish. So each of this group will be differ. Okay, each of the group was differ completely in their language, culture, and everything. They were different. Even their political tradition also was completely different. So among these three, English played a major role. English Parliament gained power in the year of 1688 after the Glorious Revolution. Before that, in the English was completely powerful. So they have they have taken the power from the monarchy in the year of 1688. Okay, they are power in wealth also, and they are so dominant person also. At last, here the Act of Union was signed between the England and Scotland in the year of 1707. This created the United Kingdom of Great Britain. In this, Scotland completely lost its independence but retained its identity in culture and law. As we knew that in this three different group, English, Welsh and Scot, we knew very well that English is somewhat power in wealth as well as in education, in everything. So they suppressed the Scotland. Okay, they suppressed the Scotland. They dominated them. Okay, and culture and political institution were completely suppressed by the British. Even they couldn't able to speak. They should not, or they couldn't able to speak their own language. They couldn't able to wear their own national dress. At last, so many members of the Scotland were forcibly left their homeland. Okay, the suffering of Scotland. Even we have seen about Irish, right? Let me see what happened to the Irish people. In the year of 1801, Ireland was forcibly joined to Britain after many rebellions were crushed. They tried to show their identity, Irish identity they tried to show. Actually, if you take in Ireland, Irish were largely Catholic. There were two groups. One is Catholic, one is Protestant. In that, the large group were called Catholic. The Protestants were supported by the English. So automatically what will happen? Catholic were suppressed here. Okay. One more thing, that in the Catholic, one person who was called a Wolfstone. Okay, he tried to show his opposition against the English. But it was not possible. At last he was defeated. Okay, who led a failed Irish rebellion in the year of 1798. At last, Ireland was forcibly comes under the British. After they got the independence, after British occupied the Scotland is also already suppressed. They were under the British. Again that English. Again this Ireland is also suppressed by the British or English, and they were also under the British. The term British came to mean English culture plus political dominance. Initially we called them as English. Later on the term British came, which means that English culture plus political dominance. Symbol like the Union Jack, British national anthem and the British flag represented this new British identity. After that only they brought all these new things, because they need to show that this is completely British, right? They have occupied this. So even the English language was promoted very well. Britain unification did not happen through war or revolution, but through parliamentary acts, political dominance and the suppression of other regional identities, especially Scotland and Ireland. And that's how Germany, Italy and Britain become unified, each in a very different way. Germany through military power, Italy through combination of revolution and diplomacy, Britain through parliamentary control and dominance. Okay, let me see the last two subunits in the next video. Thank you. Subscribe my channel.